Hi guys, welcome to this video. A particular one because this is how I grew 500 followers on X in just 1 week. Here are some really quick results. I went from 3,500 followers to 4,000 followers, so roughly 500 followers. The average impression did 15.3 times X the amount of value. So I went from 15,000 to 241,000 average impressions, which are views. Best post before was 1.6K max, and now the minimum is 1.6K, or the results are here. You can see them here, basically. Why this challenge was born? Because I did 2 months of nothing. Since the algo changed in November, my views tanked, my reach dropped, and my mood too. So I decided to stop blaming the algo and decided to pick myself up and pull myself out of the dip. So the challenge was born. What was the challenge about? It was a 7-day challenge. Basically, I scheduled a post every morning at 9 a.m. because I usually wake up later at 10:30, and because I wanted to see what the algorithm actually liked. I saw tons of tons of posts regarding shit posts and arguments. Do you prefer this or this? Let's end this debate type of shit. So I decided to do this challenge, and also in the meantime, I structured my post well and way better. The styling, the hook, the CTA, everything was better. So the results of the experiment. Here you can see all the posts here. The first one, Brave versus Ark, 2.2K impression, then 1.7K impression. This one got viral as fuck. It got 600,000 impression. I mean, you can read the numbers and you can see them online on my profile. And these are all the topic of the posts. But why this work? Let's analyze why this worked. Because these things are posts that I actually was interesting in. So they weren't actually shitposts just for farming views. I really was curious about the topic. So they had a good structure, more than topics for max interactions, two images, one versus the other, for letting the user understand immediately what was the topic of the post. And also it was a reply engagement bait. I had a question, which is better, why is that, to start engaging with you guys. And I scheduled it the night before at 9:30 a.m. when most people were awake. And this is the example of the 10 stack that got 6,000 views or so. Now the normal post. I decided to improve my normal post, and here's what worked. You can see the type of the posts here. The algo likes when we are vulnerable, when we achieve something. So if you have some kind of milestone or even something bad, you can shape it as milestone. For example, I lost my job in freedom. You can shape it, you can turn it around, you can do it to favor what the algo wants. And some examples are, for example, the app accepted to the App Store, the iOS app, the purchasing of the MacBook, the purchase of the phone, the first sale. And I mean, these are all basically in the same niche, the same topic, because this is what I talked about. Now, the structure. You can see that my posts were well structured. For example, this one got tons of views, 11,000, and a lot of bookmarks, because it is like a guide on how to build something successful. You can check it out. It's going to be in PDF that I will be posting later tomorrow. And you can see that the initial look is super important. I achieved my app, and yada, yada, yada. So something about me and then the topic. Another way of posting is short emotional achievement posts. So you do a one-liner or two-liners max to really, really give a straightforward message to the user that is reading. For example, oh my God, my iOS app made its first sale, and this got roughly 30,000 views. Now the replies. I'm not a heavy reply guy. I kept an average of 70, 75 replies per day between my posts. 20 was too low, 100 was too high, so I went in the middle. I don't like the reply guy strategy. I don't like to do 1,000 replies per day, because I mean it's overdue, it's overworked, it's useless. It could possibly harm your account too, because the algo sees you as a bot, as a spam, because you reply continuously. And so yeah, so be careful with the reply strategy. The important part is to do the bare minimum, show up more, answer to others, so others can see your reply and see, oh, this guy is active, let me see what he's up to, you know. Don't just reply great, thanks, congrats, awesome, but ask questions, leave a feedback, you know, so play around with it. Now, the new algo, or better, the open source algo. You can check that out, this post, because he's TLDR, and it sums up pretty nice what the algo is all about. But here are some takeaways for you. So, post won't take off early, but early engagement is super important. Sometimes this happened to me. My post with 700 views in 1 hour made 3,000 views total, and one with 150 views in 1 hour made 10K views later. There is no precise formula. We know that the algo is super fluctuant. You know, it's you cannot predict it. All right, you can get close to it, but you cannot fully predict it. So yeah, you can just try content, try styles, try and fail, try and fail, try and fail, and try and find what works and iterate and double down on it. You can also try articles. Articles are now the trend. As you can see, Elon Musk said that, especially if you're in America, you can win $1 million if you have the most popular articles. So I think you should check it out. Now, the time on the platform means a lot, because the more the users is on your platform, the more it will be boosted. So if I open the photo, that's point. If I click on the post to read it fully or reply, that's points. If you watch the video, it's points. Time on the platform are points. So keep post engaging, educational, for example, a book, for example, the best tech stack of 2026, which is really educational and impactful because people want to know how to build fast and what tools are the hot topic of the moment, and also storytelling of about yourself, about your story, the job, the products, and whatever you're doing, because you can build trust, a stronger account with it. Now, keep use medias, photos and videos. These are the main things on X, because if you scroll, look at your X feed after this video, you're going to see a lot of videos and a lot of photos, because that what catches the user's attention. Another quick tip is to quote your same post, which I'm doing this recently, and it works really well. You give more context to the newest post, and also you boost the other post because the views like surpass to it. I don't know what's the exact word, but another key point is to iterate your story. It's repetitive, but there are so many people who don't know you yet. So switch the content a bit. Don't write the same things, copy and paste, copy and paste. Find some new angles of the story. For example, for me, every like 2 weeks or so, I post about myself losing the job and how it went to be a blessing in disguise. So you could do the same. Now, the posting times don't really matter, because you can post basically at any time you want, but these are the time slots I post: 9 a.m., 12 a.m., 2 p.m., sorry, 12 p.m. This needs to be fixed. 2 p.m., 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m., 10 p.m. You can do, you do the math. Do not reply a lot and post in the same time, because one thing take the other down. As Nikita Beer said, you have just basically a short amount of credits, let's call it that way, to boost your post. So if you reply a lot, you shrink down your credit, kind of like AIs, you know. So right now, what's the plan? Right now, the plan is that you have to try and fail and try, because you cannot control how well your post will do. You cannot control it. You can control what hook to write, what image to make, what video to make, or replies to write. You can control the input, not the output. Now, I'm noticing that I'm in my prime, my golden era of my account, but this won't last forever. It's going to be a big drop, another big rise. You know, it's up and down, up and down. And I know that, but I will still do my best to do and bring you guys the best content possible. All right, so stay consistent, do the hard things even if you don't want to. I went through hard times, and I still posted every day, even with the videos, every single day. And that, it's like a compound effect. All right, you don't see nothing, and then it spikes up really, really quick. So thank you guys for joining. Let me know your thoughts about this. Good luck, and thank you so much for your attention. See you guys. Bye.